Talking about dogs, did you know that domestic dogs and wolves are family? Yeah, it's true. However, these dogs are too far from being friends, and that's the sad part. They're family, but they can't get along. In fact, they hate each other. Well, who doesn't hate wolves? Welcome to Animals Wow TV. In today's video, I'm gonna show you why wolves hate dogs so much. Now grab your popcorn, sit back and relax, and let's get started. Dogs and wolves appear to be very similar. After all, the two animals are descended from the same progenitor. In fact, 98.8% of the DNA between the two species is identical. They are even capable of interbreeding, despite the fact that their offspring are usually infertile. Dogs of comparable size to wolves have similar life expectancies, 12 to 14 years in captivity to be exact. They have identical mannerisms at times and a superb sense of smell. Both animals flourish in a pack habitat and have a strong prey drive. When you get down to it, there's no denying that dogs and wolves are more distinct than they are similar. A foreign wolf is perceived by a wolf as a competitor for food, a viable threat to pups, and an invader. It's very much a reality, but only when we leave our pets outside at night in remote areas where wolves roam. They make no distinction between wolves and domestic dogs as a danger. If you live in an area with wolves, first off, don't leave your dogs outside overnight or for long periods during the day unsupervised. For these grounds, an unfamiliar wolf that trespasses into the domain of another wolf pack is likely to be killed. The same is applicable for our cherished pets. This habit is shared by all predators, not only wolves. Predators attack predators for self-defense, territorial reasons, or to enhance the environment for their progeny. The Serengeti in Tanzania is a perfect illustration of this conduct. The Serengeti has the most diverse carnivore population on the globe. Hyenas, including adults and young, are killed by lions. They regard any hyena as a threat to their pride and a competitor for resources. Hyenas will repay the courtesy by killing lion babies and even older lions if a group of hyenas attacks one. Hyenas and their cubs will be killed by leopards. Leopards and their cubs will be murdered by hyenas. Leopards and their cubs will be slain by lions. Leopards will attack lion cubs and would likely murder lions if they could, and on it goes. This isn't a game. After all, murdering anything, whether it's food or not, it's risky. Even minor injuries might be fatal in the long run. Wolves do not murder dogs for the sake of harming them. They're killing to stay alive. Wolves are among nature's most sophisticated top hunters. They are the world's first canines and will go to any length to defend their group. If you're going on a trip with your dog and are concerned about wolves prowling the campsite at night, you should ponder more carefully before letting your canine greet them. And besides, wild creatures are exceedingly erratic. The reality is that a wolf will usually behave according to their inherent inclinations, irrespective of whether they were raised by mankind or not. Wolves haven't been around people long enough to acclimatize to them, much less even dogs. It may appear perplexing given that dogs are descended from wolves, but keep in mind that dogs have been tamed for millennia and are far less intelligent than wolves. No offense to dogs. According to the research of evolutionary biologist Catherine Lord, University of Massachusetts Amherst, distinctions in subsequent behavioral patterns may be linked to the pup's earliest sensory inputs through the crucial phase of primary socialization, the short moment when a puppy's awareness to novel objects, consequences, and long-term familiarity. Despite wolves are accepting of humans and objects brought to them during the crucial time as they grow, they do not transfer that tolerance to other people or unfamiliar objects. Dogs, on the other hand, have the ability to acclimatize and, if appropriately trained, are not frightened by unexpected sounds and sights. According to research, the brain is susceptible to reconstructing itself in remarkable ways. The loss of a sense at a young age has an impact on brain growth. For example, even if a completely deaf infant's maturing auditory cortex is not introduced to audio cues, it does not shrink owing to the lack of usage. Instead, it adjusts and draws on the functioning of other modalities such as sight and touch. Maybe wolves see the world by smell, whereas dogs perceive it much more like we do. Wolves, on the other hand, seldom bark, but dogs have established barking as a vital method of interaction with other dogs and people. Dogs were also carefully selected for their barking, which was prized in periods when property needed to be safeguarded from prospective burglars and predators. Wolves, on the other hand, tend to howl more than dogs do. Wolves have an extremely high prey instinct, which is vital for their survival. They also have a tremendous desire to reproduce. Pack drive is also quite intense, and they place a high value on their location in the pack. And besides, wolves are formed into packs and frequently remain with them until they're a couple of years old. Wolves are also quite hostile to pet dogs. While interactions between a lone wolf and a domestic dog might end in play conduct, confrontations between multiple wolves and a dog generally lead in the wolves assaulting the dog viciously. Dog attacks by large carnivores are a very sensitive subject, since dogs are generally very valuable to their owners. Many individuals consider their dog to be not only a useful and honored hunting companion, but also a personal buddy. Alright, that's it for today, guys. We really appreciate you making it up until the end of this video. Be sure to write in the comment section down below. I hope you guys learned and enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash that like button. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and take care.